Oh, I can't wait to clean out the pool with a net, but we don't seem to have one anymore. And yeah, I'm sure Kevin bought one not long ago. I'll have to go and ask him. Because last night he told me things would just sink, but they're not sinking. Alright, can't do that, Coda. I want to take him for a swim today. Looks a lot better. Now unfortunately it is windy so probably going to get more in there, but at least a little touch up, and there's still a lot of little fine stuff which will get stuck in Coda's coat, but we probably sit down there on the pool, but it's a lot better. Hopefully the thing will get the... Oh, did you drop your bobble in? We're not going for a swim now, but we'll go in later on. I want to get the pool nice and clean now. I guess there's no reason you guys can't go in now. You're going to get it? You're going to get it, Coda? You're going to have to go in now, aren't you? You can get it. Good boy. Get it. In you go. In for a swim. Good boy. In you go. In for a swim. You can get it. In you go, Coda. Get it! Get it! Get it! Good boy! Get it! You can go in. I just cleaned the pool. Get it, Coda! Go to bed! Get it! Here you go! In for a swim! Yay! Good boy! Anyways, I'll swim now, I guess, while we're out here. Get in some exercise. Good morning. That was a different way to start the day today. I've been awake since about 5, but I've already watered the plants, hung out the washing, and as you just saw, taken the puppies for a swim. I just really wanted to make sure they didn't get out yesterday. We played ball, but they didn't get their exercise yesterday, so I thought, I didn't think to clean the pool. It was hot. That's what I'll get done this morning. I hadn't planned to swim them, and I thought, well, the pool's nice and clean now. And maybe they'll have a swim. We can always do another one later on. So we'll see, but at least they've had their exercise in the morning, because I was debating whether I should try and take them for a walk. I'm feeling a lot better today. I haven't got a headache at all, so just a bit of body pain. Fairly normal, I guess, today so far. Chewy's just having a silly outside now, but it's already getting pretty hot. You okay? Yeah, this is Coda clearing his throat. Sounds like he's going to be sick, but he's just clearing his throat. Probably drunk a bit much water in the pool. So yeah, at least they can dry off before the air conditioner goes on and it gets chilly. A good boy. You're clearing your throat. It was a long time to do all of it. He actually told us what that meant when he does that. No, we didn't know what he was doing. So yeah, it's a beautiful day outside, but it's going to be a hot one again. So in another hour or so, I'll probably pop the air conditioning on. At least they can dry off before that. And I've got the door open so they can... No, the other door, Chewy. Other door's open. So they can come in and out a little bit again before the house gets closed up. Because the automatic dog door opener's not working at the moment. I think I broke and then Kevin just disconnected it. So we have to get up and open and close the door. So we're not going to leave them out there at the moment. Plus it's obviously hot. Chew, the other door, darling. Keno, come right here. Keno, the other door. There we go. We've got 2 wet doggies, Christy. So you know they've already been for a swim today. Well, some of my breakfast, some of my oats. I think I might have already mentioned that. I was just, sorry, a bit croaky. I was just thinking it's kind of weird. I haven't really got anything in particular to do today. Dinner's already made. There's no jobs to be done. Well, I do have things to do, but there's no jobs that urgently need done. got a bit of ironing, and that's about all. I don't need to do any baking. I don't need to do anything in the kitchen. I don't think I got that food prep done yesterday. It's an odd feeling. So couldn't tell you the last time I had nothing in particular to do. I've done all my daily jobs already. So it's a bit of a weird feeling. I think it's going to be quite a quiet week. We do have our open house on Saturday, and we've got an open house next Wednesday as well, in the afternoon about 4 o'clock. So hopefully we can keep the house fairly clean in between those two dates. But provided my fibro is good, it should be fine just to reset the house the way it's supposed to be for the open houses. And yeah, I won't do another parcel next week, obviously, because that would have to be stored somewhere. Well, I've been a good girl. I can't remember what I got up for originally, but I'll probably go to the bathroom. No, I went to get another cup of tea actually. And then I thought, oh, okay, well, I went to the bathroom. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to go steam a few items that I had to be steamed rather than ironed. So I did them. There were about 4 items maybe. And then I thought, okay, while I'm up, I'm going to go scan another album. So I've scanned another whole album of scrapbook layouts. I was doing Christie's second year, I think it was. So I've done that. Then I made my tea, and I thought I'll make up a little vegetable tray to have with some hummus, because I'm a little bit peckish, even though I not long ago finished breakfast. It's vegetables, good for me. So I'm going to have that. There's a lot that I'm going to share with the dogs too, just sitting right in front of me. But I'm pleased, and I left out some vegetables to chop up for the doggies next time I go. And I do find it really hard on my back to do the scanning, so I think it's good I'll do one, and maybe another 2 hours or so I'll do another one. Maybe I might try and do another lot before lunch, and maybe another album later on this afternoon, to see how my back is going. It's quite a boring job too, but I can get an album done, so that didn't even take half an hour. That maybe took 15-20 minutes maybe, I think. So the new scanner is probably a bit faster because it doesn't keep making the errors that the other one did. And if it does since it's an odd error, it's not repeated. The other one could be 4 and 5 errors of scanning the page before you go, okay, I'm going to scan you happily now. So that was good. Anyway, I feel like I've been productive, even though I'm just an easy day. I'm going to, well, I was before that working on a vlog. So I might work on that some more, and also reply to some comments. I just want to show you the dogs. Here's Coda, so we can see what's happening. And there's Kenai. Love Mr. Chewy. He's only got his back legs on the bed. He's often in the strange bed positions. He was in the bed at one stage. Coda can fit on the bed. So we're down at the lake. I'm not feeling great though, so we're just like walking to here and then walking home. And it's been a slow, sniffy walk for the pups, but at least they've gotten out on a walk. Oh, it's been a bit of a weird morning. I am now dressed, going to get my eyelashes and eyebrows tinted in about 45 minutes, so I didn't bother doing them today, but it would be nice to have them from waking up in the morning. It's windy again out there, so it's going to put a lot of stuff in the pool for us to clean up tomorrow. It is a nice day, so much cooler than it's been, so very pleased for that. Haven't had breakfast yet, so I better have that before I lose some of it. I know I'm hungry, but I don't know. This is a very weird time. I thought it might be a weird time, and it really is. I've just fiddled around this morning. I've just been looking at accommodation to rent. We don't know what we're doing yet, so I don't know really why I'm wasting my time. But anyway, it won't be a waste depending on what we end up doing. I've looked at like long-term rentals, but really I think we're only going to have 3 to 4 months. I think I'd rather stay in different places, so we might just look at doing that. It'll obviously cost a bit more, but we're also assuming we can get, you know, a 4 to 6 months lease on a place that will accept dogs. So I think I'd rather be traveling around a bit and staying in some different places a couple of weeks at a time. Something you never get the opportunity to do, so I think it would be good to take advantage of that, because we'll probably never get the opportunity again to live, I guess, in places like more as a resident than a tourist. Does that make sense? Because people will be working. So anyway, we'll talk more about it once the house sells. I'm kind of fingers crossed it sells in the next couple of weeks. Because yeah, this is very much living in limbo, I feel. Anyway, I've got my breakfast, and then I've got time. I'll do a little bit of tidying up. There's not a lot. It's just that's all that's on the bench. The kitchen's pretty tidied up. The floor needs vacuum, but the cleaners are coming tomorrow, so it's probably not worth my time or energy to do it. But I'll come and dish up dogs' dinner and stuff. Actually, I'll put their vegetables on to cook, so I can do that when I get back. And I think it's just going to be a day of not doing much besides some scanning. Maybe I should even sit and... No, I'm not going to do it while I have my breakfast, because I'll probably spill it. I'll go into I'm raving on. Yeah, it's like that today. I think my problem is my days don't have any focus at the moment. Because there's no... I think I might have said this yesterday, and if I did, I apologise. But there's no decluttering to do. There's not really any cleaning to do. I've walked the dogs. I mean, I guess maybe I need a little list of some different things to focus on. You know, I'm sure there's something I've come up with, but yeah, it's odd. But I think that's why I feel a bit weird. I just hope this process doesn't last too long, because I think Kevin's a bit the same. It's sort of like, yeah, just waiting, I guess, waiting for someone to buy the house. But in the meantime, I've got to keep it sort of tidy and organised. But I did walk the dogs today, so I am pleased I have achieved that. Well, I have some eyebrows. They probably look a bit scary now. They will fade. But you're also told to, or recommends you don't get them wet for 24 hours to allow the colour to develop fully and not fade so quickly. They're darker than what you would probably want for a day or two, and then they just gradually fade over the 4 weeks or so. Anyway, it's nice to have, at least I'll have some eyebrows when I wake up and don't put any makeup on. That will be nice. I don't remember when I last had them done. But I feel like it's been a while. But pretty much all the tint was totally gone out of them anyway. So sorry, Chewy's having a drink. For some reason, no one has a drink when I'm out of the house. When I'm gone, they wait till I get home and then they're thirsty. I think, what time is it? 1. I might go and do a bit of scanning before I have my lunch. So I can get that done, because it's just going to be that kind of a day. So yeah, let's go do a bit of scanning for half an hour or so. Got a bit of a headache. I was actually nearly going out of the shop, but I was feeling a bit a little bit woozy-ish. I guess what the word would describe it. A I don't know. So I thought, no, I better not try and wander around around the shops. Okay, let's go in. Yeah, we'll go into some scanning, and then I'll so I think I'm gonna have a salad for lunch today. Then one of those mangoes. That'll be nice. So it has cooled down a lot. There's been a cool change come through. I think that one smells like mango. I don't want to waste one again. I think I can smell the mango. I've just been fiddling around online, so I thought I'd come over and work on my puzzle for a bit. It's started raining outside and it's cooled right down. And I've obviously only got 2 days to finish this, so it's harder. It's proving harder than I thought. Or I'm just not approaching it right, I don't know. Anyway, I'll see what we can do. We've got a hail going now. Good progress. I should be able to finish that tomorrow. No worries. Probably should work on it some more, but I'm not going to now. That'll do me. I should be able to get that done tomorrow. And then I can pack it up. Ready for the cleaners coming. Just trying to sort of saw a piece that was going to go in somewhere, but now I can't see it. I was just looking for that piece there. That might be it. There we go. What are you doing? Oh, that's right, I've got to do ears, haven't I? He was shaking his head last night. Went to get his tablet, but I'll clean his ears now since he's so kindly reminded me. It was so good you reminded me, Chewy.
For the king, what kind of guy kills himself an hour after
Go to bear.
to get his hands on this? Now, the only thing.
Well, good morning. It's another weekend for Kevin and I. Oh my gosh, sorry, the scary eyebrows. They do look scary. I don't know, just because I'm not used to them. Suddenly having gone from nothing to very dark eyebrows, but they're darker than optimal, I think. But they will calm down. So this morning I was up about 5 o'clock. I don't know how I'm feeling. I want to say I'm feeling really good, but I don't actually think I am when I stop and think about it. I'm a bit sore, but I have just been up doing a few things. I've hung out the washing, the dog food on. Oh, I don't know. I did a few things in the kitchen. Oh, I don't even know what else I did now. Put on some more towels. Oh, I did a bit of vacuuming. I did do something else, yeah. Just because we've got the wool carpet, we're getting like fluff bunnies, I guess, but not with fluff, with wool. So, and it's kind of good. I can see under the table I haven't done a very good job. So I just took care of a few of the piles because the house is getting cleaned this afternoon. The professional cleaners are coming again. Thank goodness. Because it's just a lot to have it done. I mean, I can clean the house pretty much, but it takes me the week. I can't do it all in one day. And obviously with open house tomorrow, it's tomorrow morning, you want it all done, ready for the open house. So we need the professionals. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Got a few people coming back, so let's hope it sells this week. Would be really good. Would be ideal. You know, last week would have been better, but you know, I don't really expect it. I mean, I hoped it might have sold straight away. You don't really expect it to sell straight away. I probably have shared with you guys that our last house that was, you know, sold, you know, nearly 20 years ago, it took us over a year to sell that house, and it was a beautiful house too. But we did have problems with white ants, and maybe it just wasn't a good time to sell. I think when we put it on the market it was, but by the time we sold it, it had gone down in value quite a lot. I think at that time it was over $100,000, which is worth obviously more today, 20 years later. So that wasn't very good. Anyway, so I think that's what scared us a bit, that we wanted to get this house on the market sooner rather than later, in case it takes what someone told us the average was 4 months. which would take us through to next year to sell a house. And someone else said, I think our current estate agent, they said they're usually selling within a few weeks. So let's just hope that's the case. Within the month, it would be really, really good. Because obviously our life is on hold until this house sells. But it's very hard to make any plans to do anything, which is, we're kind of happy to have a few weekends that are quieter anyway. But after that, you know, I like to have my holidays planned, and I can't even plan a holiday at the moment, besides Alaska, because that's, you know, next June. So anyway, I'm sure I might have done some other things I can't remember. But anyway, I'm going to have a cup of tea. Kevin has already headed out to Bunnings, and I've asked him if he could go by the florist and get some flowers. I think I could trust him to go to that florist because the flowers are just beautiful from there. And you can always FaceTime me if he's not sure what to buy. And then after my tea, I'm going to see if I'm up to taking out the doggies. I'll take them out at least for a little walk anyway. And then I'll go and try and do some cleaning. I need to clean the pool fence from the puppies being in there. If I'm really not capable of doing that, I'll just ask the cleaners to do it because I'm sure they've got all the proper stuff. But I think my Enyo should do a reasonable job because that seems to do the best with the glass, the easiest, and that was the squidgy and stuff. So it's probably what I'll try, and hopefully that will just come up, because we forgot, like I thought about footprints and we'd have to mop the floor and that. Forgot about them getting out of the pool and shaking. So, and that's all over the fence. So I'm kind of glad it's not swimming weather between now and the next open house, because on Wednesday, or between the two open houses we've got scheduled in the next week, because then they'll let them go in anyway. All right, I'm going back to editing a vlog and drinking this tea. Oh, I was also going to say, I was thinking before, I'm sorry I'm missing a lot of things being filmed, like just the bit of housework that I was just doing then, and I try and film, but it's just so crazy. I'm just trying to get things done when I can. So I was up and I just thought I would do some more stuff, and I didn't have a phone or a camera with me, and I just wanted to get it done. Obviously, once we sell this house and life goes back to its new normal, or new temporary normal for a bit, I should be able to get back into filming all the little bits and pieces rather than just telling you what I've done. Well, I was sort of sitting up, about to get up, wanting to take the doggies out. I think I will. I don't feel great, but I think I'll get that done. I haven't got a lot. Oh my God, my hair's crazy. Got a lot of new growth. It goes all right, and then it goes silly again, and we're back to the silly stage again, which is why I've been wearing my Trix headbands a lot, try and hold all the fluff down. Particularly when I've got it pulled back, there's just all those crazy hairs. Sorry, I got distracted there. Yeah, I think I'll get changed, do that, and then have some rest and some breakfast. I did write down a list of what I've got to do today. It's not a lot. I've got to make dinner. I'm going to make a tomato caprese pasta. I've made it before. I should read through the recipe. It's been a long time since I made it, so I should check what I have to do. I mean, if I made it, it's not going to put it in the redo thing to make again. It's not going to be hard, is it? We all know I only make easy things. So what else do I have to do? So dinner, and then tomorrow night, I've done my plan. Tomorrow night we'll have dal from the freezer, over the air fried sweet potatoes, because obviously we've got the open house in the morning. And yeah, and I think I'm going to go down to the market. So I'm down at Shellco Waterfront tomorrow again. They've got some sculpture thing, but I think we'll just go to the markets. I think we'll try and do the sculptures. We may do it tomorrow, but I think we'll leave that to a Friday when we can go down when it's a bit quieter and just have a wander around. But that's when we don't have an open house the next day. It runs through for another month or so, so hopefully we'll get a Friday to do that. If not, we'll just go a Saturday. Or might go just, so we'll see some of them. Now, what else do I have to do? I'm going to go around the house and tidy, ready for the cleaners coming. Because, it's like behind me, the table's covered and stuff. They can't clean properly. Kevin doesn't get that. They can't clean properly when there's a mess. I mean, they can move things around, but it's, I'll just get things tidied up around the house, much as I can. Obviously, the dog beds and stuff will stay out because the doggies will use them tonight and then put them away in the morning. But a little bit of ironing to do, and the pool fence and the patio at the back. So I'll try and get to them before I have a shower. I'm trying to have my shower as late as possible today because I won't have one in the morning, since just keep the shower nice and clean again. And I'm not supposed to get my eyebrows wet until like back at lunchtime anyway, so that should work out. The cleaners, this is the afternoon, but I think it's going to be later in the afternoon somehow. Was there anything else? No, I think that was it. Just bring in the laundry later on and put the flowers in a basket. Kevin was going to go grab them for me, so that's good. Well, I'll get dressed and I'll see how I'm feeling after I get dressed and try and take the doggies out. This is really annoying me because I'm thinking I need to have a ketamine infusion, and I can't do that until we sell the house either. Because I can't expect, Kevin, like on Wednesday when we're having an open house, he's at work, so I have to do it, and he's not going to quite do it, don't think, perfectly. Even last week when I was in the open house tour, I found a basket upstairs that I'd probably put there, but it hadn't been removed from the room because Kevin just doesn't see everything like I would see things. All right, that's him now, FaceTiming me from the florist. Just made a quick, easy breakfast, baked beans on toast, so I can get to doing my jobs. Kevin and I have had some dumplings for lunch. Kevin's gone back out to do some more work. And I've pretty much done my work. I haven't done the screen, the glass pool fence. I'm going to ask the cleaners if they can do it. Because I'm actually very fibro-sore. My legs and arms are quite achy and sore. So I don't know if I overdid things this morning a bit. Usually I would have had a rest after my walk, which I didn't. Got straight into doing breakfast and I made dinner. I think I filmed that. I tidied up the kitchen. I didn't film that. And yeah, I've done a few bits and pieces. But anyway, I'm going to finish Yeah, this jigsaw puzzle finished now, like Kevin's out doing that. And yeah, if I happen to feel better, I will go and do something else, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll get that done and then I'll go photograph it and pack it all up. Shouldn't take too long, I don't think, because I'm on that last little bit. I'm finished. Cleaners are here as well. Yeah. Puzzle is finished. The cleaners are already finished. I mean, there's 3 of them. And they just get in, obviously. When you're in home, you get distracted by things, but they're done in under an hour. Wow. I mean, that would have taken me all week and I still probably wouldn't have got it done. Because, yeah. Anyway. Very appreciated, and they did the pool fence as well, so all I have to do is the glass table and mop out there tomorrow because it's still windy, so there's not much point doing out there yet, so I'll do that in the morning and that should be all, and then just put everything as it's supposed to be for the inspection, and yeah, that shouldn't take too long. That's good.